Welcome back to the world. I'm back for the 9th episode. I got a day off of work because it is frickin' snowing and I can't leave my house. That's pretty awesome. So I'll spend it playing the stupid block game instead. Things have been going good. As you can see, the farm is expanding. Very nice. I'm gonna stop watering it just because there's so many crops, which I heard actually doesn't matter. If you don't water farmland, it just grows slower, which I am fine with because eventually it will grow. So what are the plans for today? Well, that skeleton dungeon that I found in the last episode, I was thinking to myself, why would I ever mine for materials to craft all of the cool stuff that I could find in that dungeon, like railroad tracks and mine carts and stuff like that, when I could just go there and raid the entire thing and get all the materials that I need. So that's kind of my plan for today, is to go to that mineshaft skeleton dungeon, not only raid the dungeon and get all the loot, but completely strip it of everything. And then I'm going to use those materials later on for building and crafting. The main base is still a long way off, but trust me, I have the idea for it. I guess for now I'll just use the farmhouse as my kind of base. Before we can get up to that though, I do have one issue that I need to solve. I need to get blue wood lilies, like water plants, in order to build teleporters. I'm gonna need teleporters for today because my plan, if I am stripping that entire thing of all of its like material, I'm gonna need to go back and forth between my base a lot. And quite frankly, it sounds like it would be very annoying to walk all the way back each time. It's very far away. So I have to run all the way over to the blue biome, which is right next to the desert, run all the way back, make the teleporter, run back to the desert. Oh boy, what a dumb amount of work that I have to do in order to get this project up and going. All right, I'm here in this biome. This azure kelp, that's what it's called. That is what I need. I need a ton of it. What the fuck is that? Bro, I'm shook. What is this? Killed it. It's the thing that's spawning more of these fuckers. Oh my god, Void Eye, another one. More of them. Since when did this many monsters spawn? This has got to be new. I have not seen this many monsters spawning at night. Hell, I'm gonna be real, I didn't even know monsters spawned at night because I didn't see very many of them. What the hell is that? Void Heart. Well, this experience has been terrifying, but I am leaving with enough of the help, so I'm gonna make my way back. But I am now home, And I got everything that I wanted. And now that I have everything that I want, I can make teleporters. Here's the mine. This is what I want to excavate today. Just tear this whole damn thing down. Jiran. Wow, it's just that easy, ain't it? That's gonna save me so much time in the future. So yeah, I'm here to steal basically everything that could potentially be useful to me. Rail carts, all of this rail track is coming with me. Because why would I ever buy rail track when there's so much of it here for me to take for free? Hey, more daggers. Excellent. Oh, that's awesome. What just happened? That's excellent. Yo, chill, 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 chill. Oh, this is fantastic. I have filled my inventory with sand and like, that's great. I know that sounds sarcastic, but no, I genuinely want this sand. Like getting glass and stuff is such a fucking annoying process. Oh my God. Oh, yes. This is amazing. Look, I'm never gonna have to get sand ever again. My game lagged so hard when that happened, but oh, I'm so happy about it. This is going far better than I ever could have hoped. Taking this dungeon apart. So, yeah, that happens and gives me a bunch of sand. You know what these portals really remind me of? They really remind me of Trove, which is a game I really loved. And then it got bought out and it went bad. Then it got bought out again. Now it's owned by Game Ago, which is a death knell for any game. You know, if your game gets bought out by Game Ago, you're cooked, buddy. That's all I can say. a lot of Hytale really reminds me of Trove, which is a game I really enjoyed. I played it a lot with my friends after school in middle school. And I have a mildly embarrassing story about that game of me. You know, we all said that we would work together to get each person a dragon. So I was the first person up. So all my friends gave me their dragon tokens. You need 100 dragon tokens and they're rare drops to get a dragon. And those were like limited time events to get one. But we all grinded to get dragon tokens and I got a dragon. 5 people working together. And then we did one other person got a dragon, which was a lot harder because we were starting to lose interest in the game. But he got a dragon too. So 2 people got one. And then we stopped playing. So yeah, so today if you go on my account, I have an incredibly rare dragon, like one of the first ones that they ever released. And one other guy does. I got the fairy dragon mount. One of my friends got the bone dragon mount, which was released after the fairy dragon one. And nobody else got a dragon mount, which I feel bad about to this very day. I still think about that. Yes, like we were stop playing anyway, but I had an obligation to keep playing to make sure each of them got a dragon mount. And the issue was like half of us quit the game and the other half kept playing. So like those guys were like, what the fuck? You know, reasonable. They're like, I want my fucking dragon. It's fair. They should have gotten their fucking dragon. Well then, I think aside from the logs, which I haven't taken those. I always can. What kind of wood is this? Dry. I don't know if that's exclusive. So I think I'm just gonna check everything as I go back up and say that I have completed my excavation project. How exciting. Well, I've done some looking around and I think I've gotten everything of interest. Every single chest has been looted. That's annoying. All of the resources I wanted to grab, all the decor pieces and stuff, I have grabbed. That's it. And as you can see by these giant fucking holes in the world, yeah, I have done a lot of excavation. I mean, it wasn't me, it was gravity, but I can claim credit for that. The excavation, not the gravity. I can't claim credit for gravity. Not that good yet. So here it is. Here is the haul. First chest, we got a lot of rails, like at least 4 stacks. And that is incredibly useful if I ever want to make a railway system, which I'm not sure the mechanics on in this game. Like, I don't know if there's powered rails, but if I want to do that, I sure can. Lots of chests too, which is very, very nice. Here you can see we had, you know, all that sand falling down. I collected every bit of it because you don't know when you're gonna need that sand. Final chest, lots more ore. 2 hull repair kits, which is very nice. Tons of fucking rail carts, and yeah, like 4 stacks of rails, tons of chests. Basically, oh, and I have stuff here too, in this one. More ore. Lots of these cyan crystal shards. Not exactly sure what I do with those. And yeah, another dark temple candle, which I love these things. Put it there. I think it's a good location for it. But yeah, I think this is where I'm going to end off the video for today. It was honestly super productive. All of that loot is going to make the future so much easier. Especially with like making a railway system, which I would love to put rails in the middle of these paths so that I can get around the world faster. I just need to figure out first if there are like powered rails or something that you need to use in order to, you know, get speed. And also if they're like rail track switchers. I said it before, this game is in very early development, so I kind of doubt that's a thing. Well, thank you all very, very much for watching today. And I really hope you have a good one. God, this piggy does not shut the fuck up, does it? Goodbye.